The Worker Protection Standard, often referred to as WPS, is a regulation issued by the United States Environmental Protection Agency. It is designed to inform and educate employees, including yourself, about the hazards associated with occupational pesticide exposure, limit your exposure to pesticides, and reduce adverse effects when exposures do occur. The Worker Protection Standard has three major goals: to protect you against possible pesticide exposure while you are working, to provide you information that can help you avoid exposure to pesticide residues, and to mitigate or lessen the effect of any pesticide exposure that still occurs. The Worker Protection Standard covers both general and restricted use pesticides that are used in the production of agricultural plants on farms, forests, nurseries, and greenhouses. Farms are operations other than nurseries or forests that produce agricultural plants outdoors. Forests are operations that produce agricultural plants outdoors for wood fiber or timber products. Greenhouses are operations that produce agricultural plants indoors in an area that is enclosed with non-porous covering and that is large enough to allow a person to enter. Examples include traditional greenhouses, high tunnels, and polyhouses. Nurseries are operations that produce agricultural plants outdoors for transplanting to another location or flower cuttings. Examples include flowering and foliage plants or trees, tree seedlings, live Christmas trees, vegetables, fruit and ornamental transplants, and turf grass produced for sod. The Worker Protection Standard is aimed at reducing the risk of pesticide poisonings and injuries among agricultural workers, early entry workers, and pesticide handlers. Today you will be trained as an agricultural worker. Agricultural workers are individuals employed for any type of compensation, including self-employed workers doing tasks related to the production of agricultural plants on an agricultural establishment. Examples include weeding, planting, watering, cultivating, pruning, harvesting, carrying nursery stock, or repotting plants. Tasks related to the production of agricultural plants on an agricultural establishment. Agricultural workers also do related tasks such as mowing or operating irrigation equipment. However, agricultural workers do not include such employees as office employees, truck drivers, mechanics, and any other worker not engaged in agricultural worker activities. Remember, as an agricultural worker, you cannot apply pesticides, handle open pesticide containers, or handle pesticide spray equipment. You may also be trained as an early entry worker. Early entry workers are agricultural workers who are required to go into treated areas when entry is restricted. Early entry workers perform special tasks involving anything that has been treated with a pesticide, including soil, air, water, and the surface of plants where pesticide residues may be found. Early entry workers must first receive Worker Protection Standard training before entering these treated areas and wear the required personal protective equipment. Pesticide handlers are employed to mix, load, transfer, or apply agricultural pesticides, dispose of pesticides or pesticide containers, and handle open pesticide containers. Handlers also perform other tasks in direct contact with pesticides. You must receive basic safety training before entering an area that has been treated with a pesticide within the last 30 days. You will need the full training before you accumulate more than 5 days of separate entry into treated areas where a pesticide has been applied in the last 30 days. Early entry workers must be trained before doing any early entry task. Training is required every 5 years, even if you have changed employers.